which gun to use. Did that guy just... That guy just killed himself with his own grenade. Alright, he tried to throw a grenade through the window, but the window wasn't destroyed yet, so it just bounced off the window, went back into his face, and blew him up. God, I love the fucking quotes in this game sometimes out of context. Out of context. For example, I thought you liked poking around the devil's asshole. On the road again. I have to take a piss. I will be right back. Hang on. Where the hell's your phone? I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Give up. There we are. Can you hear me?
So I'm using Billy's computer off of my hotspot, so we'll see how this goes. Hello. If you hear that wind in the background, that will disappear in about 10 minutes. I'm making Hawaiian roll ham and cheese sliders. Yeah. Yeah. I'm making a pile of food. The hell is in your Oh, my face. Gotcha. I'm interested to see if I can see Austin's face tonight. Not Austin. Fuck. Justin. Yeah. Oh, in your ear. No, it's like a napkin or some shit.
I'm
Well,
back.
what's that white part? So you just covered it with like a cloth? Ding 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 ding. Yeah. Mm. What's up, Steven?
Howdy.
I think I remember getting a pair like that. I actually like those.
So I got a pleasant surprise today.
Yeah?
I thought my paycheck was going to be below average because of I was off last week on Friday. I'm out.
Mm.
I'm out of PTO, so I took an unpaid day Friday because I was going out of town with family. So I was like, "Fuck, my paycheck's going to be short." Because for some reason you work like because of tax bullshit, you work like 8 hours overtime. Your paycheck's $40 bigger, but you miss one day, and your paycheck's like $150 shorter.
Yeah.
But so I was like, fuck, my paycheck's gonna be short now, and I'm like, and bills are going up because it's cold, so my heat's running more, and I'm like, fuck. And but then I looked at my paycheck and went, oh yeah, I was on call the other week, so my paychecks are normally like around or just above 1,000. And I was expecting it to be at like 800. Instead, it's just shy of 1,200. Because whenever I was on call the other week, I got a bonus. Plus, I got called out a couple times, so I got like 8 hours of overtime.
Gotcha. Does she have what? A bonnet? No, she has a hoodie on
It
underneath
did,
the jacket.
yeah, it did for a second.
You hear him? Yeah.
It did look like that for a minute. I will side with Julian on that.
We get a lot of Amish people in my store, which is so bizarre to me.
Where do
Like,
you work again?
I work at the Walmart in Duncansville,
Walmart in Duncansville.
off the
Is that
Roaring Spring exit. It's the Roaring
uh
Spring one, but if you look it up, it
like
says Duncansville.
East Freedom?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. You know the Taco Bell that's across the intersection?
yeah,
That's like the storage sheds that are right beside it.
yeah.
That's where my company's shed is. That's like we have like a storage thing rented out there that has a bunch of our like spare paintings and flags and shit like that in it. And spare
We're not
equipment.
streaming right now, are we?
Yes, we are.
Cool. I just told everyone where I work.
I mean, we've said where we live multiple times and shit on stream. So
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not
I'm
saying
not
actual
giving.
address for like
I'm
where
not
you
giving
live.
streets or anything, but I live
Yeah.
pretty close now to my
hey,
job. It was
if
really
somebody
nice.
if somebody
I have
doxes me and shows up at my door, I shoot back.
same. I brought my 270 with me, which is so unnecessary for this little town apartment.
But
But
side note, OBS is a piece of shit and reset my microphone again. So the whole, like,
You
10
did sound a little
minutes...
shitty there.
No, like, well, that was just because my mic was apparently turned away from me. But the OBS changed the settings. This is OBS, not Discord. So for the whole, like, first 10 minutes of stream, I was silent.
They couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Jillian turned into a mime.
So Julian was silent, but they heard all me.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And Steven.
Damn, Jillian, you missed your chance to actually say, like, severe racial slurs on stream and get away with it.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I probably could if I wasn't planning on posting this to YouTube.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Ham and cheese sliders.
Or, you know, I could just hit the mute button and go...
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing too much crazy cooking when I got home, so I just made 2 grilled ham and cheese sandwiches and a thing of tomato soup. That was my dinner. I was feeling really fucking lazy today.
Delicious. Oh no, a goblin summoner has arrived.
Oh.
It's one of the fun things with the Middle Earth mod. So you can send expedition parties down into, like, the caves, trying to find money, and events will pop up based on it.
Ah.
My party has apparently run into a goblin summoner.
How are you doing?
Let's see. I can fight the elemental, try to find and kill the mage, or fall back quickly. Kill the mage! Oh, hell yeah. In the frenzy, reaction work.
So Billy's having a friend sleepover the night, which is interesting to me because not only do we not have couches, we really don't have floor space yet.
Sounds like fun.
I'll tape myself to your ceiling and sleep there.
She's like, we have a little path in between everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna have to sleep there because she's not sleeping in my bed.
Cuddle party.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how often have you woken up your neighbors yet?
Me?
Yeah. And Billy.
Oh. I haven't gotten any complaints yet.
That took him a hot minute.
The
Well,
keyword is yet.
I told her straight up, I said, no, we can't be porn stars, but we can be a little louder. So, the mattress is on the floor, so it's not like there's creaking. It's just
Yet.
just human vocals.
Part of me says go and take down Meyer Ma already. Because they are a bit of a problem. It's a bunch of ogres, and they essentially have the homeland for my people. But I'm kind of scared yet, because there's supposed to be an orc warband somewhere. So I don't want to stretch myself thin.
Understandable.
I'm just standing here a little bit terrified is all.
It's only a little.
Just a little. I'm just glad that the mod is actually updated now. Last time I looked at it, it wasn't updated. Oh, did I complete one of my colonies? Oh shit, so I did. I should have realized that. Let's see, let's swap these guys out. Because I'd like to have one with a leader over here. Oh, fun. I've lost 350 soldiers to an unseen horror in the caves.
Ah, yes.
That wouldn't sound like a whole lot if it weren't for the fact that they're still on the first floor. What? I suppose he wasn't talking to us.
Apparently.
Let's see, what's my mission tree? I would like to complete most of this before I switch to the Almadir.
Bad news is there's a reason for the aluminum. Good news is I'm sure it still tastes good.
Sounds like things went well.
They're a little burnt.
Yeah.
I said sounds like things went well.
They're a little burnt. It's fine.
Now to casually piss off all the ogres in the world.
See my plate?
Lovely.
Cool.
Can you guess what I'm gonna do, Steven?
What's up?
Can you guess how I'm pissing off the ogres?
Calling them L's.
I'm declaring them an invalid race. They're not allowed in my country.
Yes.
Hi, Billy.
Some of that yum yum sauce.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna go in the office. Hello?
Mew.
Hi. Welcome, Kaiser.
I forgot just how fun it is to just, like, blob before.
Yeah.
Because, like, late game blobbing is boring because every single war you fight takes, like, an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But in the early and mid game, it's like, you could just fight wars that take, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I've been having fun with the Anbanar mod again.
Oh yeah, I saw they got an update and I was actually playing with the dwarves.
Yeah. I've been playing as the ones that are up in the Giant's Anvil. They're a lot easier to play as than the Azra expedition. Or I don't know if it's easier or if it's just more my play style.
It's probably your playstyle because I feel like so the guys you're talking about, they're like kind of like up like at the very north end of the map, right?
Yeah, they start in the anvil. That little section that's just slightly separated from the rest of the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more of a your playstyle thing because I would much rather play the Azra Expedition than those guys because those guys sound boring as shit.
Oh, no, they start boring. But they get better. So their whole thing is they start off as that one little province, but over time you build up in which direction you want to go, whether you want to do expansion, reclaiming your capital, like making your capital stronger, or military. I, of course, want expansion. I have, as quickly as I could, gotten out of the anvil and have just started blobbing out towards the rest of the world. I have, of course, been getting rid of any races I deem unfit.
I like to keep the goblins around.
Yeah?
I like to make them pets.
Jeez. I don't know. I get rid of the goblins, the orcs, and the ogres.
Oh, I get rid of the orcs and the ogres, definitely, because they're big and ugly. But the goblins, they're kind of cute. So I keep them around.
Pretty upset about
I
it.
don't know, big and ugly's not necessarily the bad thing, because I've got some trolls.
Oh, they're also big and ugly.
Talking about girls?
Trolls! Oh wait, never mind,
Big and
I don't
ugly?
anymore. I did have trolls. They're gone now, apparently. Oh! Okay, the trolls were in the last province I didn't take. Okay. They just disappeared with colonization. They didn't disappear because I got rid of them, though. Yeah, my next goal is I need to take over that little area where Umdir, however the fuck you say it is.
Oh yeah, the dwarven capital.
Because I'm right next to it, and I'm currently bordered with Myrama, which has completely encircled and taken the capital.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about playing as the dwarven expeditions, though, because you can just make a beeline for the capital. It's great.
Yeah, the only problem is I got that message about an orc band being around, and so I kind of want to wait for that to appear, but it hasn't appeared yet, and so I'm like, is it not going to?
Sometimes it doesn't.
So here I am trying to keep my forces together because I know how bad that can be, and it's just not popping up.
Oh yeah, so as it turns out, it's really fucking easy to get cheap-ass advisors as the Ottomans because you get easy access to both the Parthenon and the Pyramids of Cheops, which both reduce advisor costs.
Beautiful.
So I'm running level 5s that are only cost me 3.5 gold a month.
Ooh. One of my provinces, I don't know how much you remember about the mod, but one of my provinces got Dame Steer.
That's what, like a trade good?
Yeah. It wasn't the original one. The original one was was just naval goods. But
In a mountain.
no, this is actually the space in between.
Still, it's nowhere near the coastline.
Oh yeah, no. Not by any means. But so Mithril gives you 8 coins.
Messy.
Base production.
Okay.
This produces 10.
Not bad, that's like base game goal.
You know, it's pretty nice. I'm enjoying this. Although apparently it also causes local unrest.
It do be like that.
Apparently it's known by many different names, but Dame Steer is what they use. It's the lifeblood of magical praxis.
What?
Oh, so it's essentially meant for strengthening spells and stuff.
So why the fuck is there only half of us here? I might have to commit some violence.
Yes, go tap the sign. Maybe everybody forgot. It's not like we skipped the past few weeks. No.
Of what?
D&D. We would never do that.
Oh, are we playing D&D?
He was pointing out that we're still at only half of us. Get here before I start breaking some kneecaps. Ah, yes, beauty.
Break those Nico knees.
I assume I still have that image, but I have to find it because I haven't cleaned up my desktop, so it's just on there somewhere. In the mess of all the shit that I haven't cleaned up yet.
Not bad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
The thing he posted. The fuck is that
kneecaps. I don't know. Hello.
That's one who is spared from the breaking of the kneecaps.
from? Hello, Cam.
Shall never break my.
As we continue to wait for the rest.
I was dealing with May.
What?
What?
I think he's pulling her over.
I wasn't trying
Your hair is
to.
so long. Hi, May.
She's in.
Hi.
Alright, I guess I'm only breaking one kneecap today.
Every time Cam does this and takes his headphones off, it just causes severe echo.
It's awful.
It is.
It is.
You're welcome.
Moo.
Hi,
May.
May.
May. Hi.
I got Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Echo!
Yeah, I'll move it closer, guys.
I will mute.
I want to be.
Do you believe you're your loved ones in mesothelioma? You may be entitled.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh God.
Hi, would
good,
you
we're
like
all
to talk
here
to me
now.
about dinosaurs?
We're going on a trip because I want to get my duck sick. What am I doing?
What about your ducks? What?
Never mind.
Zach,
I
I
was-
was stop or I'm leaving.
Alright, I'm turning it off.
Yeah, I was just about to mute him.
Got it. I just disconnected him for now.
That works. I agree with your methods.
Yes.
Everyone wanted a solution.
The final solution.
I mean, that works too.
Oh, yes.
That was Logan actually that did that. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get stuff done. I have
Logan
this.
being productive. Who are you, and what have you done with the real Logan?
I need my dice.
Well, I was playing Skyrim, so.
Ah.
Yeah, do we like that?
All right, I'll be right back. Need to get a snack.
Nick.
And everyone else can take time to get the stream and get each other caught up on who,
I
what,
can't
where, and why.
See him.
Hey.
Hello,
what's up,
Justin.
Percy?
I've never seen you before.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, this is me.
Just
every time up to this point that he's tried to actually see
As always.
you,
His
you've just
internet's
been a
just
busy screen.
ass. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Huh.
Is
Yeah,
that, are you at your new place, Josh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Funny enough, it's not even running off of like internet. Well, it is, but it's running off my hotspot.
Fair enough.
Hey, it works. So, all right,
Yeah,
I'll be right
yeah.
back. I'm getting a snack quick.
You have good enough service there so that you can actually do that.
Yeah,
Lucky bastard.
it's weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does it feel actually having connection?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, he'll actually be able to play games with us.
I know.
Shut up.
Oh, speaking of which,
you gotta
hey,
remember he's
Logan.
going off his hotspot, so he'd only have so much.
It's still better than it was
Logan
before.
went to get a drink.
That's right.
We're gonna get internet eventually.
I will say in our area, as shit as it is, Xfinity at least tends to be reliable.
Yeah.
I can't say much on the other companies.
Breeze line, and I love them. I've not had a single fucking problem with them. Yeah.
How's your upload compared to your download?
I just have like the literal lowest package. I pay $34 a month. I get 100 download, 12 upload.
Okay, that's decent. See that right there? They've already beaten Xfinity.
Mm.
When we were doing 300 download, we were barely getting 6 up.
Yeah, no. Breeze lines, their base thing, no matter which package you get, is always 12 up.
Yeah, no, I could actually live with that.
And then as you get to higher and higher, once you get to higher packages, you start to get more upload. I think one of their highest packages is like a gigabit download and then like 100 upload or something like that.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I'm working with...
I don't know what I would even do with that much internet. Our internet
that's a
is
fuck ton.
shit here.
We're
download the
getting about
entire
900. We're getting about 900 download for only 30 upload.
Yeah, I have... Like I said, oh, fuck it. I'll go run a speed test right now. Go.
The nice thing is I have solid connection even whenever even whenever everybody's in the house.
Yeah, another thing I noticed about my internet is like you know how like with some internet providers, my family really had this problem whenever I was with my parents in Comcast. Your speeds tended to fluctuate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My speeds do not fucking fluctuate with these guys ever. Like every single time I test, my download is right around 100, and my upload is usually between 10 to 12. Every single time.
I will say mine didn't fluctuate too much when it was lower, but with it being in the higher brackets, that fluctuation looks a lot bigger.
Yeah, there you go. That's literally like spot on what I'm paying. I think I'm actually paying 12 upload, or getting 10 upload, not 12. Sorry.
Yeah, I think mine varies between 850 and 950 for download.
Yeah, my download is always spot on. Like with it, my download is always within 5 each direction of download of the 100, and it's usually above it because like I'm paying for 100, and I usually test around 101 or 102. Yeah, I can't remember. I know for a fact it's 100 download, but I can't remember if my upload's 10 or 12. For some reason, I want to say it's 10 now. That I took my speed test and I remember that. I think it's 10 that I'm getting. Upload.
I don't even know how to test my speed.
Just speedtest.net.
Oh, well. Okay.
You can literally just
Wait,
type speed.
stupid.
You can literally just
What's
type
going on?
You can literally just type in speed test if you want. It'll be the first thing, and it's just by Uthrael.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Logan,
you click.
Maddie
the
says your Christmas tree looks pretty.
I was about to say that. Damn it!
I'm back.
And you
No,
know what?
my Christmas tree isn't even up yet.
Your Christmas tree is pretty.
So, while I was up getting myself a snack, I also got myself a drink. I mixed up Well, before I tell you what I mixed up, I'm just going to show you guys what I mixed it into.
I assume it's alcohol because you're dealing
Yes.
with us.
It's a mason jar.
It's a
Hell
mason
yeah.
jar. It has 7-Up, some French whiskey, and some grenadine. I need a spoon to mix it. And I don't know if this is going to be good.
Whiskey sounds like an oxymoron.
It's French whiskey in the fact that it's whiskey made in France with applewood barrels, which actually makes it very like you can actually taste apple in it.
I found I like slow gin.
I've not tried gin yet.
Specifically slow gin.
I need to mix my alcohol. Got the grenadine.
Hey guys,
fell out, please.
Hi.
is that bad?
Oh my.
No, that's actually pretty okay.
He was talking about the fact that it wasn't like coming through yet, I think, but
Why is your
No,
upload
it's
2?
just- I
Not
don't
20.
know.
It's 2.
My internet is actually pretty good right now. Normally, it's a lot worse than it is.
like I said, when I was getting 300 download, I was getting maximum of 6. That's Xfinity's reliable, but they're shit for upload.
Hold on, let me do a quick speed test.
Which one are you on, Logan?
I'm on Service Electric.
Hmm.
So which is the Walmart version of Comcast. Alright, so
Fair enough.
my download, I don't know if it's doing upload or download right now. I think it's doing download. Download is 21.6. Upload is 16.7. Oh, it's going up again.
Oh, and Logan,
17.
Yeah, it is. We're just all checking.
Yes, Justin.
I got a thing.
Not eating these peanuts unless you want them with something.
Nice, you got a new laptop.
Yep, it's much bigger. I love it.
Ew, ew.
Is it better?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
Size matters. Yes, it's
I
better.
can actually play games now without it freezing every 2 seconds.
I was gonna say,
To a
did he-
point.
Well, my old laptop
I mean-
didn't even have a graphics card, so anything's better than that.
all right.
Once it doesn't enter, it's just wasted space.
All right.
My download is 210. Upload is almost 4.
So hey, stream, we're about to try this, and we're gonna find out if it's good or not.
Oh, speaking of stream, hello, Doom.
What is it again?
It's a French whiskey, 7-Up, and grenadine. It
Oh,
tastes a little bit like soap. So
Tastes
I'll
like good soap?
It tastes like fancy soap.
it like,
There you
like
go.
soap from what a Christmas Carol? No, Christmas Story. What's that movie that Mom makes us watch every year, Sarah?
A Christmas story?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
A Christmas Story. Yeah.
You'll shoot your
It
eyes.
tastes
That's
like
not
that
good
soap.
soap, though.
Sarah.
Have you watched A Christmas Story Christmas?
Like soap.
Every single year.
Tell
No,
me I'm
it's a
wrong.
new
Every
thing.
year.
No, A Christmas Story Christmas.
Am I wrong? Yeah. So stream, that was a loss. We're gonna chalk that out as being no. And we're moving on. I have ice cream.
The backup, of course.
Also, I need to go buy more apple crown.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the
Why do
easiest
you
way
need
to
more
make sure it's
crap?
good is just mix it with some cola.
What did you say?
Why do you need more crapple?
I like crown apple. You
There's
mix it
a
with
reason
some-
why people call it crapple.
Because people like you have no taste buds.
Yeah, I mean, at the very
And a
least,
poor
Crown
sense
is
of humor.
good whiskey.
Have you
I like-
had the salted caramel crown?
Yeah, I like that one too. I've not found
Oh,
a crown
and
royal that I've tried that I
love
don't
that.
like.
I love that. That's so good.
Genuinely, I've not found a single crown that like their regular or like any of their flavors that I don't like. Some of them I will drink straight, others I will drink as a mixer. I still taste the alcohol.
Want a bite of my soup?
Then it's a
Yeah,
good...
I don't think I like Crown Royal.
Hold on.
Crown Royal's okay.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Oh, okay, you're being sarcastic. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I threw it away.
You did not. Right now.
Oh, that's funny.
The big bottle for my bachelors.
Yeah. What's this button?
Speaking
That's
of.
the same one.
I think I could have some.
Gosh.
No, I was looking at the handle.
Yeah, I know.
You threw it away?
It was empty.
Yeah, you want to cut it and turn it into a center, you jerk.
This is pretty good.
We yell at each other.
Oh,
Solid
and now
entertainment.
both of them are frozen in my screen. I could only see them through Sarah's
Don't throw any of your shit out
camera,
fast.
but then both of them
No, I'm gonna set up.
Both of them froze.
Sarah's character takes a stone to the head.
She's made of metal. It won't hurt her very much.
Of course she took a
Unless
stone
it's,
to the
like,
head. It's you.
Thrown really, 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 really hard.
It'll hurt her if it's falling from space and the size of a
This
continent.
is also true. Yep.
Speaking of our
Depends-
characters,
no.
I don't have any memories of where we were or what the fuck we were doing. I have no
Oh,
idea.
I
what's
don't
going on
either.
in the
Let's look at
campaign.
my notes.
It's fine,
Oh, we
I'll
were
find
moving south.
Wailing.
We were moving south towards the fight, weren't we?
You are currently in a boat being led by Dandelion towards the final battle with Bolaris.
Dun, 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 dun.
Precisely. And it is taking place, if you all have the map pulled up, in what will be eventually a town. Right now, it's not even a village. It's a collection of people. It's a collection of assholes.
Oh shit, it's us.
That seems like where we would live.
Big asshole over there, and we're gonna beat him up.
You hope. Okay.
I mean, we are. It's just a question of how effectively.
Look, Bird's got a new trick up his sleeve. He ain't losing twice.
I don't think the
I think we all
Sure,
actually have a new
too.
trick up our sleeves.
Well, Bird's got a really big trick that you're gonna find out soon enough.
Ooh.
that one.
So. So as
Logan, you could have labeled it.
I didn't label it because Amy never gave me a name for the town. This was supposed
Yeah,
to be
but I
her...
did.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Hold on. Did you send it to me over Discord?
Either Discord or Messenger.
It is
Well,
now
I mean,
one
referred
of
to
the
as
two.
Shitfuckistan.
And also, the other reason I wasn't going to put the name out there is because nobody else knows what you know yet, dum-dum.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for ruining the cinematic nature of what I had planned.
Alright, so anyways, we're
Okay.
going
Hey,
So
apparently he knows what it
cut that
is.
out of the stream, right?
No. Bitch. Pass.
It's quite entertaining.
You sent it to me over Facebook. I just looked. It's not in Discord. Okay, so you guys
Because
are
it
currently.
literally means asshole in Greek.
Oh, good.
You better be lying.
I'm actually not lying.
I'm not surprised.
I want to punch him.
For doing what any
When
any other of us done as well.
Also, Justin, again, in the current
What?
time frame, nobody has a name for this yet.
Oh, that's true, because it's too small, and I'm from the future.
Yeah, Phil of the future. Remember?
Yep.
That's why you don't use a milk
Phil,
engine to power your shooter.
Phil of the future.
That's an actual episode. Fun fact. Dairy powered engine.
A what?
A dairy powered engine.
That's weird.
It was an episode. They had in the future apparently dairy powered engines.
That's very odd. in my
Listen,
opinion.
All it was
What?
really going to take to make a dairy powered engine is you get someone who's lactose intolerant and strap a container to their asshole to collect all the methane they leak.
So my father.
Couldn't you just strap a cow to it?
No, because they're not lactose intolerant. They wouldn't produce enough methane.
But it's dairy.
Never mind. We'll move it on. So you guys are currently... You have 1,500 Tabaxi warriors with you. And you are sailing towards the final conflict. You guys get... do you guys have the map pulled?
I do.
I would hope so. We just talked about it.
Well, I know that, but also going off past circumstances, there have been times where, hey guys, it'd be helpful if you had the map, and you didn't pull up the map, so.
I have a question.
What?
Did we get on the boat below the bridge or above the bridge? Because that would be an issue.
That was actually about to be what I was going to inform you of. You guys got on below the bridge, but
Okay,
there is a narrow spot there, if you look where
Yeah,
they
I
squeeze
see it.
into each other. That is
Like
as
a
far as
lock
you will be able to
or something.
sail, and you will be disembarking and walking the final 30 minutes.
Nah, boys, get your shovels.
I think that'll take
Say we
longer than
carry
just
the
walking.
boat.
Hey, y'all ever heard of the Panama Canal?
This
That's
continent
exactly what I was thinking.
Kaiser, did we already do the roll for the thing you messaged me about?
No.
To
Okay.
the power of Flex Heal, I sawed this continent in half.
Unless if you did it and never told me.
I did not. Roll a d20 and tell me what you roll. That'll determine what that will give me what I need to know to give you the information.
Alright, 19.
19. Okay. So your patron is very nice to you.
Very nice.
When you land, when you guys disembark from the boats just north of the dot on the map there, and just south of Bombasa, as the armies are disembarking, you see, yes, Bombasa. You see 1,700 skeleton warriors standing at attention.
I was not expecting that many.
What's up, dudes?
Look at all those bones standing up straight.
And add another
Leave
one.
it to that guy.
I can make it 1,701.
Y'all are weird.
Yes.
Logan,
Just now
don't shake
realizing
your
this.
Logan, don't you dare shake your fucking head, because you know you're gonna do this shit to me when our campaign starts. So shut your fucking mouth.
Wait,
Sir.
wait.
I think I've already made it clear. I plan on playing a horny fighter.
Yes, I'm well aware.
The amount of fuckery that all of you have done in this one campaign, my character will do in 5 sessions. Minimum.
Oh, good.
My goal by the end of the campaign is to just I just want to know exactly how many STDs you're gonna end up with by the end of our
So
campaign.
remind me later.
All
I'll
of
send
them.
you the
How
book
many
I have
are there?
called. Well,
lot.
according to the book of erotic fantasies, quite a number, including lycanthrope and some stuff you get if you sleep with a lich.
Oh.
Bet.
I'm sorry, but if you sleep with a lich, I'm just giving it to you. But that's fucking impressive.
That's pretty much how it runs in the book too.
It's like, fuck it, you slept with with a fucking lich of all things. Have a bonus to your stats for the rest of the game. You fucking Chad.
Ah, yes.
Oh, what's this? The lich enjoyed it too? Fuck it, have another bonus.
The Dragonborn. Giving girls my dragon bow. Anyway. So, the rest of you basically just see an army of skeletons waiting at attention. Take it away, bird.
Well, I'm not very good at speeches.
Hold on, I tap on Ching's shoulder. Question. I have an idea.
Oh, what's
Question,
this?
I have an idea.
I conjure Bonely's body. He's their general.
I like that idea because I'm not a very good leader.
Alright, so for clarification, you are setting Bone Lee in his skeletal form as commander of the skeleton horde?
This sounds like a horrible idea.
Look, it's
we gotta
probably better that he does it than me because I'm good at commanding animals, not skeletons.
That is Major General Bone Lee to you.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
Skeleton.
Well,
Then
Major
again,
General,
Bone Lee,
good luck.
actually, Bone Lee probably would be decent at commanding people because his previous party, wasn't he the leader of it?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I just thought of that. No,
He went by the name Matumba.
Yeah. Now, granted, he did die, so that's a slight hiccup in the plans. But
He died saving the world, like a
fair.
And he actually didn't die, if you recall. He died saving your ass, like
Yeah.
years after the party dispelled.
Yeah. And then he didn't really die though, because psych. He did, but not
dying,
really.
Yay.
remember,
No,
son, dying is gay.
And then he dies. Wait, what?
Hold on. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I lost? Let me see the script. I need to watch Men in Tights again.
Where
I
did
get
Justin
another
go?
shot. He gets another shot.
Where did Justin go?
Right there.
He's back.
Where did you go, dumb bitch?
He didn't go anywhere. What are you talking about? He's been there the whole time.
Shut up.
I had the pace.
Fuck off, Julian. You don't get to gaslight
Oh, I
anybody because
get
you
it.
ruined me trying to gaslight Cassie.
Yeah, I agree with this. Although I wasn't so much gaslighting as more
updated-
just I didn't see anything.
They did an update to the Discord text. It's a slightly different font, and Cassie brought it up, and I was trying to gaslight her into like, no, they didn't change it. You're just losing your mind. But Jillian goes out and just fucking agrees. I'm like, you motherfucker! I'm trying to gaslight somebody. Fuck off.
And I legitimately see no difference.
Same.
It's such a slight.
Yeah, it's very slight, but it's enough to bug you.
Yeah.
Here's
It,
the
like,
other side. I don't know if I've closed my Discord at all in like the week and a half. Ish.
do you have an update symbol up in your top right?
I don't even know what that would look like.
It's a little green arrow.
I don't see a green arrow anywhere.
I have one. I am not going to press that right now.
Yeah, it's up on the. If you don't have a green arrow, then yeah, you have the update. It went live like, what was it, like super early this morning or some shit like that?
Yeah, something
Oh.
like that.
My Discord didn't even. My Discord normally waits until I ask it to update, but I just logged on in and already updated. So
All right,
I
Bro.
let most of my shit just auto update.
Major General Bone Lee and Dandelion are conferring on how to best utilize their warriors.
especially the extreme reserves you just acquired.
Well, they should be the front line really, because they're more expendable.
No, an undead army. I don't know how expendable that is.
Are the Tabaxi warriors, are they more fighters or do they have a lot of archers?
It's warriors, so they're all
Okay.
warriors.
Okay.
Some of them do have bows as a secondary weapon, but their primary weapons are bladed.
Because ranged attacks are stupid. You get in their face like a man.
Step 3.
No.
Rain fire.
If I don't see Dandelion suplex somebody during this fight, I will be disappointed.
You can suplex that guy's dick.
Ooh woo.
No.
That guy wants. It's
I
happening.
think it's
It
been
didn't
confirmed
stop.
it's not happening.
Justin. After a while, even though the area is different than what you remember, you start recognizing the area that you're at currently.
Familiar.
All I hear
The
is
lag.
familiar.
Lag. All we heard was, you're lagging so bad, all we heard was familiar.
Your head was like this.
Yeah, I'm just dropping the pretenses because Justin ruined all the story elements of this and took all the wind out of my sails.
Oh my gosh, I think Justin knows where this place is.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's Justin's.
Oh, I
character's
know
hometown.
what it will be. I know what it will be.
It will
But
be
it's not
Justin's
that right
town
now.
of Malik.
Drop that time
No.
traveler bullshit.
Yeah, that's what your message in Facebook says. Oh, Malakith. I'm sorry.
Malakis.
Malachi?
Literal Malakis.
Malekith? Logan, Malekith is the one boss from Elden Ring.
Or
What about
Malaka.
Malekith, the Black Blade.
Boom shakalaka.
Waka Laka.
Do you remember Malekith? Logan, he was the
Malekith.
beast clergyman, and then he turns into Malekith halfway through the fight.
Oh yeah, that cunt.
Malik.
He's one of my. He's honestly one of my. He's my second favorite boss. My favorite boss is Millennia.
I knew it. I fucking called it.
Honestly, because I like fighting Millennia because she's actually hard and challenges you. Third favorite is Godskin Duo.
Well, the guy can do is just annoying.
She's hard, huh?
They were annoying at first, but then once you figure it out, they're fun.
They're annoying because of how tedious they are to kill.
My
Kill them,
least
like,
favorite
3 times.
fucking boss in the entire game was that stupid ass Morningstar beast on the top of the mountain. Fuck.
Oh,
that thing.
fuck that thing.
I hated that boss so much.
Put a ice cream away. 1 sec. You guys discuss what you guys are gonna do.
Murder.
I say we go kill a bitch.
We keep walking.
Tramping through the bush.
Siege. That is my answer.
I turned to Abby. Hey, Abby, I'm a little hungry. Can I have some toast?
She has a panini press now. 2 of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You can still
I
make
hand
toast
you
on
a
that.
full sandwich. Just wordlessly.
What happened to Justin? He died.
His internet died. She's casual. I just
He did it dead.
hey, got the goods, and she just hands me a panini.
Plot twist, it actually is drugs.
Oh no.
Doesn't know until he takes a bite of the sandwich and gets a mouthful of drugs.
It's a peanut butter. It's a peanut butter and crack panini.
Why are you
Delicious.
putting butter on the panini press in the...
You don't get the fucking reference. Have you ever
No, I
seen
do not,
the Have you ever seen the panini or the peanut butter and crack sandwich?
Dave
Hold on,
Chappelle.
That's funny. As soon as you said about drugs, my brain went to the peanut butter and crack sandwich.
Exactly.
I think I saw a putty cat.
It's a cunt.
No, we're talking about the cat.
There you go. There's a picture of a peanut butter and crack sandwich. Actually, here's. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna delete that one. I found one that actually has the subtitles. There you go.
Oh, that guy. I remember.
Yes.
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
Anyway.
Alright, so. I actually forgot to get any kind of monsters prepped for this session.
Hey guys, we're not gonna...
Hold on.
Our armies are gonna fight invisible enemies of undisclosed nature.
It should be like that.
And it's gonna be up to the rules to determine if there actually are not.
Plot twist. This next whole session is all going to be an illusion in your brain.
It turns out the entire army. It turns out all of our fucking soldiers just got high and they're just fighting the air, fighting their inner demons.
No, they all had the peanut butter and crack sandwich.
As a reminder for me, are we fighting in the town or we're just entering the town?
There is no actual town here. There's just There's normally a collection of like what you would see is like a cleared land, a basic farm, and like 3 or 4 houses worth of families.
Guys, let's raid this town. There is no town. We did it.
That farm is not surviving.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to be here.
Yo, what was that noise? Nothing. Must have been the wind. It really didn't sound like what shut your fucking mouth. Gary's fucking dead, and we're next if you don't fucking listen to me.
It's hard to argue with him when he's right.
Top comment. Not if I'm playing the game. Russian stealth, bitch. Everyone dies.
Hey.
Well, you gotta level up your archery skill somehow.
Exactly.
All right. So, primarily there is. Dice, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. There's zombies. Roll another d20. There.
He's already tall.
So, what you guys see in front of you is an amalgamation of a handful of different races. Primarily, though, what you see are a massive horde of zombies. You see skeletons and archers, and the part that stands out to you most is the amount of Goliaths that you see.
How many do we have?
You don't know exact numbers, but there's a mix of living and dead ones.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
You might
Feeling we had something to do with that.
be careful.
Fine.
What is going on? Hey, can you fucking pay attention?
Totally doesn't
That is
notice that I've been killing ogres this whole session.
Sorry, I was distracted.
We get it. You were distracted by pussy. It happens to the best.
No. Contemplating the pros and cons of going to prison.
Hey.
Bros, all the anal you want.
And the cons
Surprising.
are all in the
All
prison.
the anal you want.
So,
I don't know. Free food, free TV, exercise.
so Dandelion and Bonely both send out scouts to see how many, if they can get a rough count of how many enemies there are in the army that you guys will be fighting against.
Bone lead to
Steven.
come back. There's at least
Josh. You two each roll a d20.
Okay.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm gonna fight my fucking mother. Where'd she put my dice?
Any mods?
No mods, just a flat. Just a flat roll.
19.
19. Okay. You were rolling for Dandelion's troops to see about how accurate and their count was.
17.
Wow. Skeletons also did
We
really
know
well.
everything.
Damn. All right. So,
All right, boys. That's the only. All right, boys. We
out
just.
of my tray and threw it on the floor.
All right, boys. We just used our good rolls for the night. We're gonna die.
So, between the two different
At least
sets of scouts, they got an act. You guys have a fairly accurate number. They have for foot soldiers that are just basic zombies. They are somewhere north of 2,500 zombies. For skeleton archers, they have somewhere around 1,000 of them.
Did the scouts happen to find a dragon hiding around there somewhere?
They didn't see a dragon. They did see around 200 living Goliaths and something around 500 zombie Goliaths.
God damn.
They are essentially being used as to build siege walls and everything. Yes.
Imagine having to build them.
Are there any balloon animal shaped dead Goliaths?
Let me roll for it.
It was a very convincing doggy.
Yes.
Just painfully trying to like drag himself.
And my suffering.
It basically walks around like a balloon animal giraffe
Love it.
It's a convincing doggy.
with a very long neck.
Fine.
Oi!
Long neck.
You're distracting me from the narrative. Shut the fuck up. Get out! Huh.
What is going on just?
He's yelling at my dog. Imagine that.
Well, yeah. So we hear like what
Yeah,
sounds like hentai
he's
coming
talking.
from your
Yeah, I was
audio.
gonna say he's talking about your porn.
What's going on? I'm busy yelling at thumbs
Justin's
up.
watching porn.
Justin, come
No,
here.
I'm actually not.
Uh-huh.
Very
Listen, hentai, very specifically different.
I see Sarah's taking care of making sure we get the gamer girl views. Thank you, love.
What?
Cleavage.
Like all of the cleavage was out.
Josh, we need your cleavage. Oh, we're banned.
No, we've clarified this before. Man nipples are allowed.
Nah, I don't know
If
about
I
that.
identify
Josh
as a
is-
woman, will we get banned?
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, you guys are sitting basically in what is the command tent. A large table. You guys are split semi-evenly across on either side. On one end of the table is Dandelion. On the other end is Bone Lee. Basically conferring with the information that they were just given. I did not get exact numbers here. I just threw numbers together. So I gotta hold on. Oh.
You tell that cat.
All right. So we're outnumbered, but it's not as bad as it could be. The big problem is going to be that the Archer line if we can't do anything about them, as well as the Goliaths. We could clear a window for you guys so you guys could get through the fight to get to taking out their leader Bolaris. It's just going to be tricky. Thoughts? Prayers? Something?
I have a plan.
Fireballs?
I mean, fireballs. You know, maybe. Honestly, that's a good plan.
Malfoy's just too busy looking around at like the forest that he knows but doesn't know yet.
I can build instant walls. They don't
That
last
guy can
forever,
build
but
a
they
wall of
work.
Fire.
Yeah, wall of fire, wall of force. I can do both.
Walls would be great if we were under siege, but we're the ones laying siege.
Well, we need protection from the arrows.
And they're instant walls, so you can instantly conjure them.
Yeah,
No, I was thinking I could split them.
that too.
The
Yeah.
wall. That's when Malfoy.
Ooh, we
fights
could
back in
segment
and
them
says,
all.
The wall.
Since
Yeah,
we
you
both
wanna
have
split
walls.
them up? Can we move? Wait, can you move your walls? Mine don't.
Let's see.
Because if we can just like, I can put mine in the center. If you put two on either end, and we just move them in.
It doesn't look like the wall of force does that.
Damn it.
So we're just gonna Star Wars and try to Star Wars it.
What if there was a really big creature?
I can summon construct.
You're going to. What are you gonna summon? A Tarrasque?
No.
Can we summon a Tarrasque?
I mean, hang on.
There's only one in existence.
What's the?
You just summon the
Tarrasque.
Tarrasque. He's like sitting there.
30.
He's just summoned
30,
the one.
Okay, yeah, that's too big.
You just summoned the one Tarrasque. He's sitting there with a newspaper out. The fuck? I was taking a shit. Where am I?
Where you summon him to that part of the army that was there. It's just literally just massive pile of Tarrasque shit. That said,
He hasn't noticed that he's been transported. He's just still on the toilet reading the newspaper.
He's reading the toilet on the phone. I told you for the last time, Mom. I'll be there when I get there. What the fuck? Where am I?
And cell phones are now canon.
He's a Tarrasque.
I mean, hell, the anti-material rifle is canon as well.
That's true.
that is also not in this campaign.
It's not in this campaign, but it is canon.
I can fly.
We have discussed this.
One of my
Listen.
one of my favorite memes ever is you're talking a lot of shit for being made out of material and anti-material range.
I just want to point out that the dwarf with cannons can fly.
What?
T-poses through the air.
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't know his exact method, but
I mean, you can fly. I can walk on walls.
Julian, you gotta mount a cannon on his shoulder and just T-pose floating through the air.
It looks like he's just gliding.
Oops, has awakened the ancient one.
Yeah. Guys, are we
No,
need to
you
play
gotta
TF2
use
again, by the
thaumaturgy.
way.
What was that?
I said we need to play TF2 or Payday again, and Trevor is back with internet, so he could join us.
I would like to also play TF2 and Payday 2.
Okay.
How are we handling the armies?
Yeah, that's a great question.
That's
You guys tell me.
I was looking through some stuff, but I can't come up with anything that I.
Are you looking for war strategies?
They have about 1,000 more troops than we do.
I'm a siege
You have a
master.
flaming homosexual that you can send in.
But do you think you could take on, like, 20,000 dudes, or however?
Are
many they
you
have?
Maybe. Asking take them on or take them on?
Well, 4,000
Julian,
troops.
can't you
roundabout.
make me big?
Riding on you.
Yeah. Found some cannons, make me big, let's go.
Thank you, baby.
I'm actually trying to find how many I can currently make.
So we have Tabaxi and Skeleton, correct?
Yes.
As well as us.
Yeah.
But we don't have any like unspecially trained troops.
You have the Tabaxi warriors, which are like their main fighting army. You don't have their entire army, but you have a nice chunk of it.
But they're not like specifically for archery. They're like all
No,
around.
they're trained soldiers, so they're trained to do.
I say we flank them.
In what way?
You can't really flank an army that's larger than yours.
Actually, you
I say we
can.
flank 'em.
It is possible.
I mean,
Cameron?
if they're not much larger, so I suppose, yeah, we technically could, but...
Hold on, this is an ADHD moment. Cameron, I just have a request. If you're gonna paint your fingernails black, at least wear a goddamn black T-shirt. Fuck's sake. Get with the program. Yeah. Flick your hair.
Billy's laughing at you.
Good. That's just laughing at me. What'd you say?
She's calling you out.
Me?
No, Cameron.
Oh.
The hair
We're calling
flip.
me out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Logan, just for some clarification,
Yeah.
Bolaris is not from our plane of existence, correct?
Yes, he is. He's just from the future.
He's from a different time on your plane of existence. So you can't plane shift him away or banish him.
Oh,
Damn
no
it.
sending him to the Shadow Realm? Damn.
You to Brazil.
Damn, I can only have 2.
So also,
Dude, I've heard some bad stories about Brazil.
There's a reason that that's a
Especially
meme.
Rio.
so also, Bonely points out he has the entire super weapon, and he's had enough time to put it together.
Yes.
Would you
We
say he's
don't know-
building a weapon of
Wait.
mass destruction?
Wait a minute. No, I still have the whip.
No,
No.
you died.
He took him.
We all died. He took the shit off of us.
You never told me to get rid.
I did. I said when you wake up, the magical artifacts that you've been collecting are gone.
And even if he did it, it's pretty self-evident we wouldn't have it anymore.
Yeah, no, he killed us, took all the shit, and we got transported to hell.
That would be why he killed us.
Listen.
I still have.
Listen, I
still
suffered. I suffered
still
a
have the
lot
thing
of
in
happiness in that hell.
Listen.
So
I
I don't
still
have
have
any
the
Hold on, Steven, what are you trying to
I
say?
still don't have any
I
magic.
still have 2 of the the Sandman's Claw and the Temporal Time Lapse. I still have them in my inventory just so that I remember their names, but I don't intend to use them because I don't have them. I just still have them there so that I remember what they were.
Oh.
But,
And technically, I could have manually gone in and taken them out of your inventory, but it's just very tiresome to do.
yeah, like I knew once I died I'm not gonna have it, so that's why like when all the times we fought and shit when we were in hell, I never used it because I knew that I don't actually have it. I just kept it there so I could look at it and remember like its stats and what it does.
Cannons go burr.
Are you hopping on me?
Pretty sure that's Billy's
Hop on
job,
this
sir.
homosexual.
God damn it. And I don't have an
Oh,
alcoholic
Lord.
beverage.
All right,
Right, Big
so
Daddy,
what do
right,
we
that
think
guy.
about a big creature to
What?
really mess with their ranks?
So
what kind of
this-
creature?
Yeah, Dandelion's just paying attention, so.
A very dangerous creature.
Becca.
I feel like in this circumstance, we should probably not put ourselves smack in the middle of them.
Why? It sounds like a great idea.
For as long as it lasts.
Where are you guys at, Josh? What is so bright behind you?
He's at his new house.
That's
A
a
window?
window.
Yeah, my apartment.
Is it daytime?
That's the
where you
kitchen light.
No, it's
Huh?
kitchen light.
are? It's just for me. It's just a blinding white light. From
You
behind
can see the darkness in the door right beside it.
I didn't know if that was another room or not. Case in point, I have darkness here, and I can put a clear glass door right on the bench.
I have dark vision.
Gotta be hard to have dark vision when I stab your eyes out.
Yeah, with enlarge only lasting a minute, I don't think this is a good plan.
Oh yeah, a minute? That's no.
Then I can turn into a flaming homosexual.
Oh no, he
You
doesn't
are
have that.
raging.
He doesn't have that potion of enlargement I brewed him. He used it.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Yeah, he did.
And my plan at least lasts an hour, so
What's
I
your plan,
guess.
Bird?
I'm gonna summon a really big creature.
What creature did you have in mind?
Okay, well I'm not gonna really actually summon it. I'm gonna turn into the creature.
I have more concerns.
Well, you see, I've seen a creature before.
Oh, no.
And this creature was very powerful and dangerous. And I've learned the ability to
fucking
become
dragon.
very powerful
Are
and
you about to
dangerous.
turn into the fucking dragon that Polaris used?
Can you turn into a dragon?
Dragon fight.
Yes.
Dragon
And-
fight.
Oh my god.
So I would like to propose Operation Market Garden.
Hold on, time out, real quick.
Market garden.
What level are you? Or what CR rating can you transform up to?
Up to my level.
Up to your level, so up to 19.
Yes.
It might not only be a young dragon, but it still counts.
That's what I want to double check.
Yeah, no, specifically, it would be an adult white dragon. I can't become an ancient dragon.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check. It's like, I don't know if an ancient white dragon's only a CR 19, sir.
No,
If I
I
was
think-
level 20, I could become an ancient white dragon.
Wow, look at that. Anyway,
I would like to find a nice hill to build my artillery.
you are on a plane.
Fuck. Let's see.
We
More
have
battle.
no
Time to
troops-
build up.
So we have no troops that can take the sea, take the river. Like,
No,
this is all on land?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all on land.
I mean, yeah, we're quite far inland, so yeah, there's no water.
Well, and Dandelion motions to the river. The plan initially, before we
Yeah.
realized it was low, that the tide was low, or that we're in the dry season, was to actually take the boats and be just to the river, in line with where Belaris is, and then approach from there because his army is less fortified in that direction. I guess now we see why he's less fortified.
Indeed. Well, so far I'm on board with Bird's plan because so far it just seems to be at least plausible.
I mean, of course, that's
You're gonna
part
be
of
turning
it.
into a white dragon.
Yes, an adult white dragon.
Is that
Do
a
we
CR
have?
19?
Did you say we have Goliaths with us?
No,
No.
No. So only
it's
Belaris
CR
has any.
13.
Oh, got me shocked.
Yeah,
that
no,
guy's.
an
I thought
ancient,
that guy's
20.
clan was with us.
I think you told me I could have 20.
Yes.
Oh,
Do
so-
their
Jeff?
troops know that? Do their troops?
You cut out. Could not hear a word you said.
Do their troops know where we are right?
Not yet.
Oh, they'll find out pretty soon once a fucking dragon comes flying at them.
Could we have troops sneak around to the other side and actually flank them?
I
You
think I
can't-
got what he's trying to say.
He wants to know if you guys can sneak around, some of them can sneak around to get him to catch him
Like
from behind.
Like a pincer movement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. At this time now, it's actually bone laying. If he's had the weapon for the entire time you guys have been dead, and he's been here building it and putting it back together, most of that time's been spent building the weapon and to build the ritual to reassemble the weapon from its parts. That said, at best we have 3 days until the weapon's fully built, and it'll take us at least 2 days to get around in a pattern where they won't see us.
How far away are we right now?
From the other army? Or...
Yes.
Yes.
Right now, you're about... You're right between these two. About half a mile.
Well, if we
Well-
can't get around, then I think our best move is to be a spear.
So-
You keep cutting out on us.
Yeah, you're cutting out so bad we cannot.
Like every other word.
I'm
So-
gonna work on that real quick. Getting someone else
Okay.
talk.
Okay.
Could that guy and his 20 Goliaths infiltrate?
Goliath.
Before they do, I'd like to enlist them for some help.
Okay.
I
But
need
I'm
them to
saying,
gather
if we
me
can
lumber.
infiltrate and cause some issues over the night, like I'm assuming they have tents or something. If we just start burning everything while
Yeah,
everyone's
so-
sleeping,
So the answer is yes, there are tents for specifically the 250 Goliaths that are living creatures. But all of the zombies and skeletons do not require rest, so they are constantly active.
that's right.
But I
This is
would.
this is the nice part about having Dandelion and Bone Lee here. I can just talk a little bit here and just poke and just remind you guys of logical things. And I'm not being a bad DM. I'm just playing a really good NPC.
I would like to enlist your
literally playing devil's
Goliaths
advocate at that point.
for resource gathering.
Oh my god.
I need trees.
For what?
I don't think there's a lot of trees in the area. Well, I guess there's a little bit.
There's trees. It's just most of where you guys are in is shrubland.
Even better.
I need
Becomes a
trees, so
forest in like
I would
30
like
or
to
so
build.
years.
I would like to build mobile defenses.
Are we
Alright,
doing a Trojan
so-
horse?
How many do you want
No.
to build?
Oh, he's
At
gonna
least-
build.
At least a couple, so that I can have defense for my cannons as we move within range.
Okay, so at least 2. How many do you want to make max?
I'd have to ask first. how many do we have? Like, how many troops do we have that are long ranged? Like major long range, siege worthy.
Technically,
None.
the Goliaths could throw rocks, so there's 20 of them, and all 1,500 of the Spaxi warriors carry a sword as well as a bow.
Okay, so here's what I would
not
like to do. I'm gonna put them in order of like importance. The 2 will be for essentially me and my cannons. That way I can get safely close. They're basically going to be like chariots with large defenses in the front.
Yeah.
Next, I would like to make 4 that are more box-like, designed to get soldiers closer to the front.
Okay.
And then
coolies.
What
or
was it?
Push them. What's going to move these carts?
Wheels. And the Goliaths will push them.
That was my question I was trying to ask. Okay, so we'll start out. Roll me a d20 for resource gathering.
And then what I was going to say is, if I can manage, I would like to make a couple more that are like chariots, but with ballistas built on.
Okay.
But that's big if.
Yeah, you're just gonna build until you run out of materials.
Okay, I got a 16.
It sounds like it.
16? Okay. So, you have enough to make the 2 carts, as well as, you said how many, you want to make 4 of the personnel transporters?
Yes.
So you have enough for those, but that will basically use up the natural surrounding supply.
That is fair. Like I said, the ballistas are last addition, because I do have my cannons.
So, but yeah, basically you use up the material making the 4 personnel vehicles and your 2 chariots for the ballistas you have. For the Goliaths, it's going to be how do you want to arrange the 20 Goliaths to push them would be the next question.
I'd say as necessary.
As necessary? So with the personnel, how many troops do you want to be able to fit in each one?
Did you say 10?
He wants to move more than 10 people. He wants to move at least 10.
9.
And we get 2.
Let's see. Being reasonable for like the time and technology, I'd say probably 50.
50
because you could squeeze people in pretty well.
Yeah.
But that way we're not going like overboard saying like giant fucking tower being pushed in.
Yeah.
Those are great for castles, not for fields.
So for the 2 carts, I don't know how you want to keep track of this.
Get stuck in a gopher hole.
The minimum you need for the carts that are pushing with the ballistas is 2, between the weight of the person and the weight of the cart and the ballista itself, plus anyone that has to ride. For the personnel transporters, being 50 people, they're also going to need a minimum of 2, but the more Goliaths you add on, the faster it will move.
Yeah, like I said, when it comes down to it, it's going to be as necessary, because there's a chance that we might need to push the Goliaths elsewhere as well, at which point we'd have to swap them out for multiple of normal personnel. The Goliaths was just the easy go-to.
Yeah. So, basically, you'd have to dedicate 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You'd have to dedicate 12 Goliaths to the carts to push them, total, between the 4 personnels and the 2 ballistas.
Ballista.
You could do like 2 to each ballista, and then 4 to the carts, because the ballistas don't need to go as far forward. They just need to get within range of the carts. You want to get closer, so you want them to move faster.
Yeah. The reason I mentioned the other personnel is because I don't want to steal all of his Goliaths.
Okay.
Like I said, that was just the go-to. Any spot that we wouldn't fill with a Goliath, we would just replace them with as many regular soldiers as it takes to replace them.
You guys keep planning. I'm listening. I'll stop if I see a problem.
No, you won't. You'll let it be a problem mid-battle.
That's not true. Only do that if
I mean, it would be a little funny.
I would only do that if it's beneficial for me to do that.
Exactly.
I lit a candle.
Not necessarily, because he took all the time writing the story, and I'm sure he wants a good grand battle. So if we're gonna commit a mistake that's just gonna fuck everything up, he's gonna say something.
I just don't want to see you guys be killed because you didn't think about an obvious thing that.
Didn't think about an obvious thing, or we didn't have information that you think you know.
That would be reasonable for you to have.
Yeah.
So
You know,
far
the thing-
we have our range attack.
So here's
And we
to
have an
re-
initial shock attack of a dragon coming in and
I was gonna
blasting them.
let's recap what you guys have planned so far. Kaiser plans on turning into an adult white dragon, and I assume by air, just breathing down fire on the ring.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I call it Operation Market Garden.
Okay.
My personal plan furthers.
And then while they're disoriented from that, we assault with the cannons.
So, I have the ability to create a wall of force. Wall of force is basically impenetrable. The only thing that can destroy it is disintegrate spell. But mind you, it only lasts 10 minutes. So, I can also build this at an angle. Here's my plan. We get our troops close. I put down Wall of Force at an angle over top the other troops. We light the carriages that protected our troops on fire. We drop these on the other troops.
Just wheel the carts up, light them on fire, and then push off the edge.
I'm gonna just make notes just so we can keep track. Real quick here.
I will say it would be really fucking bad if we're up in the air and somebody hits it with disintegrate.
Well, that's why we wait until the soldiers are out. Less casualties.
The people that are pushing them up
Well,
the
yeah,
fucking
that's
thing
why I said less.
My Goliath.
No, we send the regular troops with it, don't worry.
We have the skeletons do it.
Yeah, we have a very expendable army.
If the skeletons fall, all they're gonna do is sound like Legos breaking when they. The Lego Star Wars Yoda scream.
I was just thinking about that and I hate it.
Alright. Continue. I was just typing up all the plans so far.
So, how do we plan to finish them off then? Because like that's all I really need at this point.
Okay.
At this point,
I mean,
Dandelion chimes
once they're
in.
all disoriented, we can basically just make a spear right through the center and take the rest of them out.
And that at this point, Dandelion kind of just leans forward on the table, leans forward, resting his arms on his hands on the table, and says, "From what we've been able to see, the entirety of his forces are concentrated on the barrier, on making basically a wall to protect him. There's very little standing force inside of his little base of operations. So
It's an extensive defense, but it has no depth. If you break through, he's gonna struggle.
exactly.
So spear right through it.
So if we can just basically bull through these guys and then turn and put on and then
Concentrate all of our
attack,
troops right onto one spot.
concentrate on defense, we'll have a better chance at surviving, I think.
What the hell is going on in Guild Board now?
Justin, what are you watching?
Oh my god.
It's the porn.
Nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm not watching anything. I'm doing nothing.
That is the face of a non-innocent man.
Hold on. Let me remind you of two very important there are three details, okay? Firstly,
Logan, before you continue, can I say something?
no. Firstly, we are on stream. Secondly, you're wearing glasses and have your webcam on.
Hey, Justin, I just wanted you to know that whenever you said nothing, I had to suppress some sneezes, and I just want to let you know I'm allergic to bullshit.
So, yeah, good point.
There you go.
You don't need it open. Just close it.
And we need to
Slam
see
it
both
in.
hands.
Listen, the porn will be there when you get back.
It's not porn. It
Show us what it
actually is not porn.
Show what with your phone what it is you're doing.
Oh, motherfucker.
What's he playing?
Is that Genshin?
I think it is.
Maybe.
Get off Genshin
Oh
Impact.
my
It's
good
such a
God.
fucking bad game.
Now I'm concerned.
It honestly is. It starts out okay, but it's just such a drag. Unless you're paying money into it, it's terrible.
Now I'm concerned because the only
I
people.
like grinding games like this. I don't know why.
Sure, you
It's
like
not
grinding.
grindy. It's
I'm just-
fucking
I think you
shit.
mean grinder.
Sarah does a ton of grinding on me that feels really. But anyway,
Guys, I'm now because the only people who play Genshin are confused people trying it for the first time and child predators.
What are you trying to say?
Anyway, so we use the Goliath to knock out a bunch of people. We move our carts forward. We smash them with a wall of force. We have a dragon come down, and then we focus all of our attack onto a specific point. Did I miss anything?
The dragon's first to disorient them.
The dragon's first. Okay.
At least that's how I understood it.
Yes.
The dragon's first because
Actually.
the dragon, if he can go breathe flames onto the archer line, it's going to make our initial advance a hell of a lot easier.
Here's what I say. We keep the dragon until they notice us. As soon as they notice us, then we send it in. That way we can get as close as possible before giving the disorientation.
Yeah, because they currently don't know we're here, correct?
correct. You guys have remained
Yeah.
unknown.
We've rolled a 20 on our stealth.
You're just far enough away.
Yeah, so Kaiser will want to be ready to take off, just like sitting there ready. And then the moment that we start hearing alarms and shit going off in their base, he takes off to go wreak havoc. Because if he goes first, it's gonna alert them.
Yeah. He gets
That or
to...
they might just be really fucking confused at why Polaris' dragon is attacking them.
Or remember,
Remember, most of
Polaris'
them
dragon.
are undead.
Speaking of Polaris' dragon, if I charm it, do not attack it.
Okay.
Good plan.
We have
I
two
was also going
dragons
to
at
point
that
out
point.
that if you remember, Kaiser's turning into an adult white dragon, which is considered huge. But
I'll be a little smaller.
Bojangles' white dragon is ancient, and it is classed as gargantuan.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Fucking
big
fat.
boy.
I mean,
So
maybe
Chang.
they'll just think I'm farther away.
I still
Chang.
don't think the undead are going to be able to tell the difference.
All right,
So
I
we
got a
we
fat
can put a
chamber
bar in
dragon.
between two of the boxes so that Cheng can just perch in between as they get
Add a lot
closer.
of- That's gonna add a lot of fucking weight, unless he just
No,
perches
no,
on
just
the
one
bar
log.
and
Yeah, just one log going
no,
across.
I'm saying the dragon.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Or he could just wait to transform until he needs to take off.
Yeah.
Is he going to be our fucking parrot on our shoulder until we get close enough?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah, feed me a cracker, bitch.
Feed me a cracker or you're my cracker.
Fuck's sake. All right. So we decided on a plan then.
I believe so.
Yes.
All right. You said you can take 50 of per cart, so 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the rest can follow behind as well, which will give them more protection than just walking through the field.
Yes. So I'll get 200 of my finest warriors into the cart. And with that, Dandelion exits the tent.
That guy watches as he leaves.
He's tail.
Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave.
The things I can do with that tail.
Pushes an irritation because he knows you're looking.
He just thinks it's excitement.
It's funny. Okay, so with that, we're gonna call this the end of the day. It is nighttime. You guys have spent the day planning, building, and plotting. You have 2 days from the morning you wake to defeat Belaris and disarm his bomb.
I'd say here's the question.
Yes.
Do we attack during the day, or do we wait until the night?
Issue is if you attack during the night, it's a hell of a lot harder to stay oriented. And since we're fighting undead, they're going to thrive at night.
Ah, that's fair.
Hey, Beck, I can't see at night.
I can't see at night either.
Not 4K.
Not everyone has dark vision.
Not everyone has dark vision, and the army we're fighting is very much primarily undead, and they thrive at night. So that would absolutely give them the advantage, and they already have a numbers advantage.
I was gonna say there are pros and cons to both fighting in the day and fighting
Yeah.
at night.
The only
I
thing I
just think
didn't
it's
think of was
better-
undead.
Yeah, I would say it's better during the day.
Yeah, because here the pros you would have at night is going to get nullified by the fact that we're fighting an undead army. So a lot of the like vision problem stuff they're not going to have because they're undead. They thrive in the darkness.
All right. So, are you guys taking a long rest and getting all your spells and health in preparation for battle, or are
I think I'm already pretty.
Hey, you
Just say,
I
should
think
be.
all my stuff is already done too.
Yeah.
I do an extra long rest and get extra spell slots.
Extra unlocked. Well rested bonus.
I unlock my magical always a D20 or always a hit on every single roll. Long rest.
Oh yeah, I haven't told Logan the one thing that I do in my campaigns. Fuck yet. Fuck.
We'll discuss that then. Oh, quick question about your campaign.
Yeah.
Logan says that we're not supposed to discuss our characters with each other.
You can if you want to.
That's what I thought you said, because we already had this discussion. And Logan's like, no, he didn't say we could discuss it. I said, yes, he did. All right.
You can. I'm just saying. I told him don't discuss it if you want to reveal. Like you can discuss your characters, but I would keep your backstories a secret so you can explore that in the campaign.
Yeah. So what I'd say is, after this session is over, can we hop over to chill chat so that you can tell Logan that he's a dumb bitch and don't listen to me?
By the way, the thing that I was referencing in my campaign, every player gets one time during the campaign where they can guarantee a nat 20 of their choice.
Oh yeah.
They get one time during the campaign. Every player has it, and they can do it after they roll. So if you roll something important, it's a shit roll, you can choose to use your guaranteed nat 20 then.
So that's something else. Speaking of my campaign, for campaign 2, it's a continuation of what happens in the fallout of this story later. A house rule I will be implementing is it's a trade, so to speak. It's a house rule. Basically, if you roll a 1, you have the right to invoke a trade and trade it for a nat 20 instead. But I get to use that nat 1 on you at my discretion.
That's terrifying.
Ooh.
That is absolutely terrible.
I have a feeling.
I know how to call this rule. This is
feeling-
future me's problem is what we're gonna call that rule. It's a problem for future me.
I have a feeling he's not going to use that rule to fuck us over. He's going to use that rule to create absolute hilarity shenanigans. Like, oh, fuck, you rolled a 1 in combat, and you took a 20. All right, later on. Oh, you're trying to seduce that maid. Guess who just rolled a 1 is now banned in the bar.
How many times can we store this up? Can we
One
just
thing
keep like storing more and more, or can we only have one at a time?
At a
Oh.
time. So once you enact you swap out your 1 for a 20, you are then put on hold until you can use it again until after I use my 1.
I was gonna play a fucking Chronomancer wizard or whatever it's called.
figured.
It just forced myself to roll one.
Yeah, I figured.
Speaking of roles for future campaigns, one thing that I would personally like to see enacted is essentially it's the role that everyone, when you create a character, it has to have one, unless it's a hermit, mind you, it has to have one connection to another player. It doesn't have to be a big connection, doesn't have to be small, just has to be something. It could be as simple as, oh, we played poker one night in the tavern.
Something to kind of promote character meshing.
Yeah.
Together.
So with that one part, if players at the table want to enact that rule amongst themselves, I'm not going to stop you. but I will not, as a DM, force any kind of backstory changes unless it is something that is outrageous.
Well, that's why I said, like, it would be a role where it could literally be something minuscule. It's just one of those things that helps to make more sense for how they would actually meet.
It helps to promote roleplay.
What if it's outrageous but funny at the same time?
It's again one of those areas where it's like, I will still use my discretion if there's an issue with backstory to.
What if it's basically just a
try
Monty
to
Python skit?
communicate. Yeah, I figured.
But
But
it's
otherwise,
like, oh,
like
I
I said,
happen
I'm
to
not
know
going
this
to
guy.
make a rule where you guys have to tie backstories to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as an experienced player, it can be fun when you do that. Josh and I have plans for other campaigns to tie our character backstories together.
Okay.
I can't wait to see it.
I honestly, I can't wait to play it. It's going to be such a phenomenal, I think, character. So, but like I said, it's one of those things where it can be fun, but it can also be really fun from a roleplay standpoint to have no connection to somebody and
Then build
roleplay
that
your character. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like Ching and Clarence have done.
Well, that's I do think there would be like exceptions to it. Like I already mentioned, Hermit is obviously one. Chances are you haven't met anyone at that point. But like if someone say whenever we did the one-off with Kaiser, I had my character technically be from around that area.
Yeah.
And it tied in a way that was just entertaining. That would be a valid excuse to not have a connection to the others, but would still tie us into the story.
Yeah, one that I can see that he would think be like makes no sense is this person's like, I don't know any of you people, and they're like, oh, but my characters live here their whole life.
Yeah.
Right. From that standpoint, how about this? Make your backstory make sense. Is the rule, and this is not going to be like I'm going to fight you on this rule. This is just going to be a rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. From a roleplay standpoint, if your character's backstory is a hot mess, it's hard. It's hard to give that character a definitive voice and a personality.
Yeah, it's hard for the DM to work with your backstory. It's hard for the other players to build around you and role play with you and make sense of it. Like it makes it difficult for everybody involved.
Right.
Next
and
one with
I'd
you, Logan,
say,
I'm going to specifically make one that's just a complete train wreck.
That's basically what I did. I was a complete train wreck.
So what I'd say is also, if anyone ever wants to get tips or pointers on ways to make a better backstory, talk to Josh, because his character's backstory it was like 3 pages of stuff when I copy and pasted it, but it all made sense. It built a concrete continuity of story and gave me lots of elements to use. As a DM, I'm never going to fault you for giving me more information without things being tied to it.
I'm going to point this out, and I'm going to kind of toot Josh's horn here. But one thing I've noticed is the better, if a person is a good artist, they are phenomenal at making backstories. Because they have the creativity.
Yes.
Well, I don't just call myself an illustrator. I call myself a storyteller. It's something I like to do.
I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Anyway, so getting back to our campaign in the moment. It is everyone's done a long rest and it's now morning? Question mark?
Yes.
Okay.
That guy definitely pleasured himself to the thought of Snowball.
Snowball?
Snowball?
Isn't that his name? Whatever the fuck his name
Dandelion.
Dandelion?
Dandelion, yeah.
Snowball.
Dandelion wakes up a little crusty.
Oh,
His nickname is now Snowball.
y'all are messed up.
He looks like a glazed donut.
He used to be brown.
Logan died. Campaign's canceled.
You've killed God. Congratulations.
Success.
God,
Hey, we won.
the god of the
Hey,
universe.
Beckai, there's an opening.
The god of the
Oh yeah,
universe.
you're gonna be a god. I forgot about that.
The god of the universe
Yeah,
looked out on everything and went,
God.
fuck this shit. Just fucking erase the whole universe from existence. He's like, I'm done. We're making a new one. We're starting over.
Wait, is this supernatural?
So, whoa, it's really dark now. Oh, there we go. Josh, are you drunk?
No. Not even Pepsi yet.
That's the transfer of power of godhood.
I just realized I could go make a drink.
Oh god, I'm sad. I made a drink and it was awful. That said, that's like the 7th or 8th drink I've just thrown shit together that I've had, and it was the first one that's been bad. So,
Royal on the rocks with Arizona tea.
Yeah, that
It's
sounds
surprisingly good.
you
Yeah.
know what's also really good? Apple Crown with cranberry ginger ale on ice.
Okay.
So while
Hey,
we're
you
distracted,
gotta get-
I'm gonna go make a drink real
Can we
quick. I'll
go
be right
kill a god, please?
You gotta get that. You gotta get that pill.
Can we install Becca as a god, please?
So, Kaiser,
Hmm?
before morning comes, you feel a hand kind of push and wake you up.
Oh, good.
It's one of your skeletons.
Well, hello there.
back. Should I stick here, or do I have a couple minutes to make a drink?
Go ahead. This is just
Okay.
a thing between Kaiser and
Just
his-
making sure.
Yeah,
He
no,
wakes,
you're good.
he wakes Kaiser up, starts playing a banger xylophone.
Hang on, let me get my trash can.
So
Start a
you
band.
You see the skeleton's arm just kind of shakily point in like a dark corner opposite of where you are in your tent, and you see a very familiar individual sitting in the chair.
Well, hello there. I was kind of taking it asleep.
Well, you do have
You-
a long
Oh, taking a sleep.
Look, Bird's got intelligence of 9. He's not the best at accumulating words.
Hey, you. I've been
Yeah,
looking.
he knows the word
Got something for you.
accumulate.
Your eyes only.
Guys, DM's trying to talk.
Yep, go for it.
There's one part of this plan that your group hasn't thought about.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things, but what do you got in mind?
What are you going to do about Belarus's patron?
Use the weapon.
Well, we're dead.
My young feathered servant, you have a lot to learn. Let me put it to you this way. She's a juiced up warlock that is almost on par with me for power.
Okay, I give you the weapon, and then you kill her.
How are you going to get close enough to do anything to her? If only
Well, that's
you
why I
had-
give you the weapon.
If only you had someone to help distract her while you're going on your attack tomorrow. But what would you offer someone doing something so helpful for you?
I'm just waiting for him to use human sacrifices and just offer us to him.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Honestly, would not put it past Bird.
Mm-mm.
I can hear clearly now. The headphones are on.
Alright,
you
well,
think-
what if I gave you what if I give you the dragon?
What would I want with a lizard?
Well, it's big and strong.
I have a bird that can become a lizard.
Well, you can have a second lizard.
That sounds boring. I thought you were snapping at me for a second. Like, excuse me?
Hearing porn again.
Justin, mute your hentai.
There we go. So,
It's not hentai.
Either way.
That basically is.
it's etchy at minimum. So, what?
So what if I gave you 100 virgins?
Where are you getting those from?
From the skeletons.
Oh, we don't know.
How do you know they're virgins?
You are
You can
particularly
tell.
numbered, aren't you? Come on, try again. Remember, I was a king before I became a god.
Okay, Eminem.
What about 1,000 virgins?
Don't be.
How about we just give him
Sounds
the
like a lot
weapon?
of work.
That
Well,
sounds
I
like a
already
bad
offered to give him
plan.
the weapon, and he was
Yeah,
like,
that'd
no.
Besides, that sounds like a bad plan.
No, he said, how do you plan on getting close enough to them?
Come on.
Didn't say that getting the weapon wasn't bad. Wasn't a good
I don't
plan.
need virgins. I'm worshipped as a god.
He gets plenty.
Thank you.
Nyah.
Alright, what if I gave you a talking skull?
Steven's not even here to hear it.
Well, he's not technically there to hear this deal either. He wasn't in the room when it happened.
But still.
Either way, I don't think he's gonna win a talking skull. He can probably make one himself too.
Are you referring to the one that your churchy boy has?
Yeah, he probably doesn't need him.
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh, I am not as good as that as I used to be.
Josh, did you like that reference?
Uh,
Did you like that reference?
which one?
He wasn't in the room when it happened.
Alright, well, what about a 13?
Hamilton?
It was a Hamilton reference.
Oh, I'm the
He
musical
laughed.
nerd here.
He laughed like he caught what I was saying.
No, I'm laughing at the fact that Steven's not
Offering
even here.
only.
All right,
And
and
we're off,
remember,
yeah.
you guys weren't there, so you didn't hear the deal either.
No, of course
All
not.
right, so he ponders. He says, "All right,
With a 13?
I'll distract the patron, and when this is over, you bring me the skull."
Deal. I'm sure he won't miss it anyways.
No, and this time he actually picks you up by your beak, so that you're eye level with him as he stands. And remember, bird, if you try to screw me, there's worse things than death. And he
Okay, well, what if I
drops
can't fully fulfill the deal?
you. Find a way?
You will.
And with that, he just basically the shadows that are kind of always around him crawl up and just he's gone.
Alright, well, time to sleep. I don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night again. That's my excuse for Bird being extra dumb. He was too tired.
So with that, you guys are awake. You guys have been collected just outside the meeting camp tent. Excuse me. I'm gonna go pee quick and hope Steve gets back in time.
Where did he
Because you
go?
guys will get a drink.
He said pee, but I think he's playing
I
with
thought he
himself
went
at this point.
I mean, we already know Justin is. Why wouldn't Steven?
You got a point. You got a
Yep.
point.
Justin has the decency to do it like on camera, so we don't miss out.
I don't know. That's decent.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee quick
Not allowed.
and
Nah,
ideally
pee
Steve
slow.
will be back.
Use the
Pee
fryer.
real slow.
I'm gonna pee in your mouth.
Use the fryer.
The creature that normally carries a morning star.
Yeah.
I do not magically get a morning star, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Is our robot about to get a morning star? Hmm.
Suspicions.
I want a morning star now.
Deception. Disgrace.
Since we're waiting anyways, time to continue taking over these ogres.
Yeah, you dominate those ogres.
Hey, I got most of my territory from them. Let's see. Problem is that they have a couple extra colonies that it's costing me a lot of money. Holy shit, how many colonies were there?
Welcome back, Steven.
Shit.
Hello.
Hello.
We've been waiting. We have some jobs for you.
Hey, you're finally awake.
That was
You
just
were
like
trying
the-
to cross the border, right? Walked right in that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Still haven't fully forgiven Kaiser for walking into my fucking bedroom and doing that shit whenever he was here. At least he did it in the morning. He didn't like walk in at like 3 a.m., turn my lights on, and do that. Then I
Oh,
might
no,
have
I-
shot him.
I was sleeping at that time. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Guys are like, I value sleep more
Yeah,
than
we
you
know
do,
he doesn't
okay?
like being woken up in the middle of the night. Like,
Hey, well, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was awake. I was just like laying there. My back turned to the door. I was on my phone. I heard somebody walk in. I turned around. He's literally standing there T-posing and just starts reciting that shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I was like, I told him to fuck off, but after he walked out, I was like, you know what? That is honestly the most on par thing for Kaiser I've ever seen.
It's on brand. Alright.
Are we ready to go kill a god? And install our
already
new one?
start to attempting to.
Kill a
Yeah.
god and her fuckboy.
God in an upstart.
So, you guys are prepping?
I think we're already prepped.
How do you think you're getting in position?
Assume the position.
Ooh.
Stop talking to your and talking to your hentai.
Anyway.
Well, I guess as the plan has been changed that I'm no longer the shock troops, I guess I'm just chilling.
You're kind of the shock.
So,
Well, I'm not the initial shock.
so what order are you guys doing this in?
Dragon, Goliath, Wall of Force, Spear.
Well, it's approach until seen. As soon as seen, dragon appears, causes shock,
Okay.
disarray, disorganization, yada yada yada.
Okay, so
Operation Shock and Awe.
As soon as I'm within distance, which I believe was 120 meters, or feet. Hold on, gotta pull that back up real quick.
Probably feet. This is an American
Yeah.
game.
120 feet. At that point, mine will stop so that I can barrage from just the very border.
Yeah.
And the others will keep going. Once they're right at the enemies, I create force wall because that is also a 120 feet distance item, so I can do that within range. They go up the wall, dump flaming boxes on enemy.
Gonorrhea?
so
Yeah, pretty much.
as you guys are getting ready, Bonelink comes over to you, Clarence.
Mm-hmm.
Says, no matter what happens, you need to make sure that you and the rest of the group make it there.
Yes. That is
If I
the
get
plan.
hit, this body will die, but my head will reoccur, will be pulled right back to you.
I know.
Just don't panic.
And also, he's quite tanky, so...
Bone Lee's skeleton body gives you a hug.
No.
He heads out in his little general Major General.
I give him a hug, but as I give him, like, I hug him back, but I shake him so you just hear rattle, rattle, rattle.
I just imagine the skeleton that dances in Spyro. That sound.
Yes. They ruined him in the reignited version.
You turn
He doesn't do the whole dance.
Scary skeletons shivers down your spine.
Now he just does a fucking floss dance.
Ew. That's the worst.
You have to connect with the age of our kids, not us.
Well, those remaster
don't
games
care.
are not made for the fucking young kids.
They used to do
Remake.
It really
backflip.
wasn't.
Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
Reignited was made for us.
Yeah.
And he had the coolest music.
So, as you guys approach now at this point, both armies get in position as marching in the way they're supposed to. As you finally get within range to see each other, you see from their side a bolt, and streaking behind it is a wave of essentially purple smoke, darkening the sky from that side. And then from your own, you see a similar bolt with smoke coming out of it, black coming from behind you, basically colliding in the middle, painting the whole area in an almost night lake.
Ah, of course. It didn't matter what time we attack.
And we would have had advanced darkness if we attacked at night.
No, it's not really darkening the light. It's just
Not
basically
your average,
tinting it
ordinary,
purple.
everyday
It's
darkness.
just setting an ominous tone.
Yeah.
Like, we can still see.
Yeah.
An ominous fog rolls across the land.
And Kaiser, you specifically know that the black comet that struck the purple one was your patron,
Oh, good.
so you can confer that Bolaris' patron is all over there now. Is basically in combat with your own.
Excellent.
It's like, do we know if that's good for us or bad for
You
us?
guys don't know anything.
Wait,
about
wait,
it.
wait. You say Belarus' patron. You
No,
mean he's just in war with Koriar?
Yes.
What?
Belarus'
Koriar,
patron?
the patron.
Koriar?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Kaiser's patron is in
I'd like
battle
to
with
imagine
Koriar.
they're having like a Mega Mindus showdown.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super villain.
It's not a super one. What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Presentation! I need to watch that movie again.
I legit have never watched that.
Oh, we're for
Well,
Same.
you need to.
Good.
We need to have a movie night here, and we're watching Megamind.
You
My
said that
own
before.
family.
I would
Never
actually
happened.
join that night.
What's there?
My own family has never seen Megamind.
I know. It's-
Christ.
Sometimes.
Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
that's your family, not our fault.
Anyway, so basically, as you guys are approaching, you're within range of each other. The patrons are fighting, painting the area in a dark purplish colored light.
But yeah, no, I say out loud, do we know if that's good for us or bad for us or
Just don't think about
it's
it.
just
It hasn't
Right.
become a problem- It hasn't become a problem yet. We'll take it as
Let
it
it
will.
happen.
If it becomes a problem, we'll worry about it then.
all right, I got it.
You guys approach, you hit the range that you spoke about earlier, Julian, for the minimum range of your cannon.
I'm just gonna say as well, I assume I already had my cannons prepped.
All right. Well, I guess it's market garden time.
Yes. Before as Kaiser is as Ching is getting ready to as Ching's getting ready to take off, I kind of tap him on the shoulder and wish him good luck, and then tell him, "Here's a little blessing to aid you." And I cast Enhance Ability on him. And I give him Bear's Endurance. He has advantage on Constitution checks and gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
We'll
Oh,
put that
damn.
on the
I
dragon.
thought you were about to say you just changed him into an Asian dragon from an adult one.
No.
Well, it's only
I'm like, how the
temporary hit points, but it's something, I guess.
Yeah, something. We also have advantage on cons checks, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, charge.
Yes. Charge. And so I guess it's I'm the one sort of opening up the attack here then.
Yep.
I'm just looking for as big of an area as possible to just unleash a 60-foot cone of frost breath.
As soon as he starts, I want to fire a cannon from cannonball from each.
So basically, you can shoot in a straight line from in where they're going, and it's gonna have the same effect, then, no matter where.
So he does that.
I like his,
Alright.
his mischievous grin. He's up to something.
Yeah, I had to respond to a message, so.
I didn't send you one.
That's concerning.
So I think I can only so it says recharge 5 to 6. Is that what, like 5 to 6 turns or something?
No, you roll a d. What that means is every single turn in combat, you would roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or 6, it recharges and you could use it. If you
Okay.
roll a 1 to 4, then you don't regain it. It's just something after you use it, you roll it each turn until it recharges.
All right.
Josh trying to turn his camera off. Finish what he started.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep launching out cold breaths as long as I can.
All right, they're gonna be shooting arrows at you and throwing rocks.
Well, they can try.
I'm gonna fire in my cannons!
Firing my laser.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. You roll damage.
Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that spell slot that I
Take
used.
11 damage, Kaiser. You're
11
hit by a
damage.
boulder.
A boulder, and it's only 11 damage. Sheesh, that's a weak ass
rolled
boulder.
low. I rolled
A
low.
boulder? It's a rock.
Let's see. So, all right.
Smell what I had for breakfast.
Ice cream?
That tuna?
That?
We should have fed Kaiser like a supreme spicy burrito before he took off over the enemy lines.
It's gonna be
Ice
freezing and spicy at the same time.
It's not like my mom.
Well, the nice thing is birds don't taste heat, so
Oh yeah.
wouldn't even feel it.
Anywho. So you're going through blowing fire at them. They're throwing rocks and shit at you.
And I'm firing cannons. As the boxes get closer.
Boxes.
Kaiser,
Yes.
this time take 35 damage from another boulder hitting you.
That's more like it.
Damn.
Hit me like you mean it.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
The first boulder hit
Daddy.
Kaiser. Kaiser's like flying over the enemy line, spraying his ice breath. The first boulder hits him. He like stops floating a minute turn. All right, who threw that dollar store boulder?
Who threw that boulder? Whack! Right beside the head.
That's more like it.
So as you're decimating and the rest of the group's moving forward, the Goliaths are just hurling boulders at you.
Well, I mean, that's boulders they don't have to hurl at anyone else, so.
You're
Can you
dodging
take
most
them
of
out, please?
I mean, I'm just shooting ice at them. I'm doing as best I can, but I think actually aren't Goliaths resist to ice?
Yeah.
All right, I
You're
can't
killing
take
a
those
lot
guys.
of you're killing a lot of zombies and skeletons.
You are an adult dragon. Couldn't you just eat them?
I don't want to
Or
get that
use-
close to them.
There's 250 of them. They will swarm him.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the
take
air where they have to
another-
throw shit at me.
It would be like
take
bees
another
swarming a
24 damage
hornet.
from a boulder.
24 damage.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Look, I got a good bit of health left.
Have you guys ever seen those videos of just the like honeybees swarming the giant Asian hornets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they swarm them
That's
and vibrate.
terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it! Only 60 damage. A barrage of them got boulders that hit you all at once.
60
The
damage?
only,
60.
Alright.
the only thing that's more disturbing to me in like the bug kingdom is that fungus that basically makes ants into zombies.
Yeah.
Fucking weird,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's fucking freaky.
All right,
Yeah.
Julian. As combat goes on, you guys have hit that. Your carts have hit that. The point you're looking for.
Force wall.
Now, remind me again what you're doing.
So I'm making a angled force wall that goes over top of the enemy forces, so that our troops can light these boxes on fire and drop them from above.
Okay. All right. You guys have done enough damage that you've basically cleared a straight shot to the town. You basically broke a hole open.
So let's go right through that hole.
That guy takes point.
I leave the chariots for our archers and stuff, and I ride my cannons forward.
That guy sees the
That guy-
hole and immediately goes for it.
Becca, I want to clarify. Becca, I take the hell rage.
Okay. So
So does
I
that
just
mean he has
wanna-
like a flame cloak?
I want to paint a picture. My cannons have like the human arms for legs, and I'm having them sprint forward.
Yeah, you want to stay. Let me see. I think you want to stay like 5 feet away from him. Yeah, stay at least 5 feet away from that guy, or you'll take fire damage.
Oh no!
As we're running forward, Clarence pulls out his hell axe and gives it like the flick to activate the flames coming out of it.
Flame on!
He just he's got a sword. He's got his axe in one hand, his shield in the other. He's got his his full plate mail and everything on.
I just realized with our hell transformations, we all basically became Ghost Rider.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
you're welcome.
I like it.
You're welcome.
I will say, I'm not against it. I like it.
Speaking of Ghost Rider, I'm going to switch into my hybrid form. And this is the first time you've seen it, but Malfor, sorry, has not like traditional red flames, but he's got blue flames coming out of his black lycanthropic form. On his shoulders, a mohawk down in the center of his head, across his back, and off of his ankles. So you see that for the first time, if I can ever fucking find it, so I can transform.
What do you said you're lycanthropic?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
Furry.
going to paint this picture a little bit more cinematic, because I'm sorry, but you painted a very poor picture for the brain.
I'm very much aware.
What you said your lycanthropic form is all black?
Yes.
Basically, all I
Alright.
heard was that I had a mohawk.
No.
It's a Mohawk
That's why I'm
werewolf.
redoing this, because he explained it such a way that nobody has the same picture.
He's
No,
Mr.
He's a
T.
midnight Mohawk werewolf. That's what he is.
So, as you guys approach, you see Malfor's hunch over a little bit as his bones crack and shape and morph due to the magic that he uses.
Sounds painful.
I didn't like that
It is.
description.
Sorry,
It's very
His skin-
painful.
his skin darkening to pitch black and long fur that matches that same color just kind of sprouts out from his body, giving him a very bestial appearance. And as the transformation fully takes effect, you see trails of fire crossing down his back and across his sides, essentially almost outlining him in fire.
I just
Sorry.
I thought we only came across werebears. I didn't know he only ran into werewolves.
No, this was something from before I joined the group.
No, I got that.
He just never used it in our presence.
Exactly.
Now everyone ridicule the furry.
Damn it, Kaiser. Do better. That said, doesn't that paint a nicer picture? Doesn't everybody have the same image now in their head?
Oh, never.
I'm getting a soda first.
I'm imagining rainbows and puppies.
Understandable.
Alright.
Sarah's jamming out over there.
By the way, I wasn't here. Fill me in on what Kaiser made his deal with his god for.
It's best.
Oh,
if we
don't worry about it.
Okay.
So,
It's not important.
You won't have to worry about anything.
as you guys make it into the town, you see crashes of essentially purple and black lightning striking out from where the 2 points are connected in the center of the sky. And when you get into the town, you see it's, or not town, but into where the living, like the houses are. You see it's been semi-fortified, and there's a ramshackle building in the center. That's hilarious. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Alright, we all got the same picture now.
Got it.
Just light him
So
on
he's
fire.
gay.
Great.
So, with that, what do you guys do? Dandelion tells you guys, myself and Bones will hold this entrance point. Finish him quickly so we can get out of here.
Let's go murder a god.
And then go back into the fray.
I'm still trying to find my hybrid form, God damn it.
Oh, it's already in the guild board.
What?
How much shit do you have in your sheet, sir?
I've got a lot.
Imagine losing the stats tier for soda.
Justin, it's all in your character sheet on D&D Beyond.
No, remember, I ended up typing a cheat sheet because even in like Beyond, it wasn't as organized as I'd like it.
Yeah, but his stuff's here. Like, I'm just scrolling through actions and I can see all this stuff.
Yeah, but there's nothing for me to actually like hit my hybrid form like a
No,
check mark box.
no,
You
there's
don't
not.
need it. We just know that you are.
It's like that guy's raging. He doesn't have
Yeah.
a checkbox either.
We just know. You just take it into account when you do your shit.
Apparently, when he gets wolf body, he also gets wolf brain.
Not even that, because they're incredibly
Oh,
intelligent.
so it grows.
It will?
I'm not even sure.
Anyway, can we go murder this god?
Yes.
That's the plan.
All right,
So
we head
That's time to
forward.
say goodnight.
So follow the dragon.
We'll say by this point your transformation's run out of time.
Alright, that's fair.
So
He just starts falling out of the sky, and he's a flightless bird
we're
now.
gonna say he landed and
Well,
I mean, I
Fall.
could survive a fall from falling down. It wouldn't be hard.
Use bird.
Barbarians at level 5 can survive just about any fall if you go with rules as written. Or it rules as written after I think it's like 200. I think it's like after 200 yards, it's a flat 200 damage of force damage. So at level 5, if you rage, you survive.
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta test this. Push the button train off a cliff.
Becca, come here for science.
get on Bird's back.
So you said it's like a ramshackle building?
It looks like it was just put together in a hurry, but it is the biggest.
Oh, so it's a
building
hut.
It's the biggest building in the town.
So I'm hearing
It's a
we
big
set it
hut.
on fire.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now, have you guys seen the fucking?
So
So
Have you guys seen the comic with the two gorillas fighting, and then the big bulky zookeeper just busts in through the door holding a belt, and the
Yeah.
two girls just turn to look surprised? I just imagine us just wham through the door like that zookeeper.
All right, so we're gonna get up to that building, and I'm gonna create a bonfire.
As you guys are walking towards the building, you notice you don't see all the houses, the doors have been broken off their hinges. And it looks like the house has been ripped, like physically apart to build the hut in the center of the town. And you see none of the people.
Okay, so no
Fire!
innocents are gonna get destroyed. Bonfire.
Arson has
People
been
in
chosen.
there? Are the people in
I mean,
the
unless all the innocent,
Don't bring it up, Josh.
All the innocents might be in that fucking building as protection against the fire.
Wait, no, hang on. If the people are in the hut and we're trying to do they're trying to do a ritual to form the machine. I'm just saying, sacrificing a whole town full of people might be part of it.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Remember, these are guys. Remember, these are the ancestors of the town, and might very well be the ancestors of your one party member.
Yeah. So if we
So what
kill
I'm
them,
hearing-
Fire!
to exist.
Well, that did stop. What's his face from petering out of existence?
Actually, technically, I'm part of a different timeline at this point, so I think we've had this discussion before.
We did. I was just hoping you guys forgot.
Does anyone have a Molotov?
No.
Don't you have grease?
I mean, Clarence doesn't want
I've
to
got
burn this
grease
shit
and
down.
create bonfire,
There's
so-
innocent people in there. Clarence is not going to burn that shit down.
You can't.
It's
know
fine,
for
we'll do
sure
it for you.
that-
I have a passive perception of 23.
I mean, we don't know
and
for sure. if
My
there's
investigation
innocent
is +8. Do you want me to roll?
I hope you roll
Find
a
a
one. I really do.
You roll the one.
close enough. It's a 2.
So
With
can
everything
we-
added.
Investigation is a 10, but perception is 23. Passive anyway.
So, what were you looking for again?
See if there's innocence inside this hut.
The townspeople are in that hut.
Rupert just chose not to look.
You don't. Aside from like just seeing a bunch of people collectively in the hut, you can't tell if they're down praying or if they're like kind of huddled, like with their heads between their knees, waiting for.
Do I see them making the weapon with Valeris?
You can't tell.
You can just see Ruruk on the side of the building using flint and steel.
What if I return myself into a fire elemental?
I think we've already chosen violence. I don't think a few innocents is gonna stop us.
Guys, we're here to stop him from killing innocents, not to kill them ourselves, for fuck's sakes.
No, we're here to keep him from killing us.
Look, if we kill the innocents, then he can't kill the innocents.
And then we just create another alternate timeline where more people like fucking Malfoy over here come back in time to kill us.
Listen.
Modern problem.
Now 4.
Modern
Listen.
solutions.
You lagged hard, Josh.
He said modern problems require modern solutions.
Modern problems need yes.
No.
That's
Listen,
kind of terrifying.
we need to instill Bekai as our new god. If a few
Yes.
innocents need to die as sacrifice.
Oh my god!
I just want to point out, you guys do not actually know if Valeris is in there with the weapon.
Don't we know that the weapon
Fire!
This is my case in
You
point.
haven't seen him. That's what I'm saying. You've not laid eyes on him.
Alright.
Well, I'm
We
gonna
walk
just keep
in
my passive
playing
23
All-Star.
perception out to see if I see him while we do whatever we're doing.
You passive perception.
Walking,
you can't
playing
use that
pumped
way.
up kids.
This
With
isn't
your
something
passive
you
perception
pass.
of walking around, that's when passive perception comes into play.
Yeah,
Like if I was
you're,
gonna have someone speak up on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's what I'm telling you. Like your passive perception, you saw the houses all like ripped apart, doors broke down, and saw no people. When you rolled your investigation, what you saw were the townspeople in the church, in the ramshackle building, huddled over on the floor, all huddled on the floor.
So are we threatening him with violence? Are we talking to him first? What's going on? I'm pretty sure I know which one we're doing.
I've got an answer.
Not setting the shit
I
on fire.
already see you doing your flint and
I
steel
mean, I
out
like
there.
the answer of send the Goliath in, and then
Wait, no, I've got an answer.
Oh, a different answer?
Yes. Logan, I'm gonna summon a construct. It's a construct spirit, medium construct. I can send you the information if you want. But essentially, I'm gonna have him charge in and investigate. He's gonna burst through the wall like a Kool-Aid man.
Destroying the last like semblance of shelter that they have.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And the entire building crumbles around them and just crushes them anyway.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh fuck!
What'd you do?
That
I just
sounded like it hurt.
I just kicked the heater under my desk. Fuck.
Oh,
Dumb motherfucker.
I was gonna say that
heard
sounded
that.
like
Oh,
toes or nuts got hit.
Yeah.
That was my toes. My poor toes.
So
No.
with the summon construct, you can tell it to burst through the wall, but it won't be able to actually see for you. You still have to do the investigation yourself.
I'm sure we'll
I mean, it
hear.
gives us a better line of sight.
We have a new entrance, if nothing else.
Mhm. I make my own doors.
Is that what you want to do, Julian?
Mm,
And then my next question is, what material do you want to make the golem out of when you summon it?
I would assume probably just dirt, because that's probably the most abundant resource in the area.
Okay.
Or I could just make it form out of the... No, because wood is too flammable. I was going to say out of the wall as he goes through.
Full Metal Alchemist, just hand on the wall and it becomes a construct.
Oh, wait, it says it can only be clay, metal, or stone anyway.
We'll mess with it and
Well,
say
stone.
it's clay and it's oil.
Yeah.
Turns from clay into metal into stone.
They stole the metal, but yeah.
Anyway. So that
Doesn't
what you
even
wanna
have
do
to be
then?
that order.
Clay and then burst through the wall for you?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a strength, see if you can break through the wall.
Let's see, so... Oh, hey, it has the same strength as me.
There's you. Wow.
The Kool-Aid Man Pottery Edition.
Alright, that comes out to 14.
Okay. So it breaks through the wall, but just barely. Like it initially hits up against the wall, and the wall just kind of creaks and bends in. Then kind of does like a little half step back and.
I just imagine he like stumbles through, but then like changes his stance to the Kool-Aid Man stance.
No, he runs headfirst into it, gets it weak, and then staggers back, and while he's dizzy, just runs through.
Because he...
Julian, what is the instructions you give it exactly?
Charge through and find someone not prisoner.
Because he's clay, whenever he smashes through the wall, the entire front of it is flat from getting smashed against the wall.
He just Tom and Jerry's it.
Okay.
Comes
So
out
we-
an accordion.
So let's get this part up here wrapped up, and then we're gonna call it night because it is past our end time.
Shit, it is.
So
Yeet.
your golem passes through the wall, stumbles into the room, looks around, and you said anyone that's not a prisoner.
Yes. I did not say to attack.
Like kind of just you just see it kind of just He continues to look in circles, like he's trying to search.
I think it's clear, guys.
Do we
Okay.
have to roll a perception check for it or an investigation check?
Clarence would like to step into the hole that it made and just look around the room. Like,
There we go.
Whoever wants to do that,
There we
roll
go.
a investigation.
Yeah, I'll roll another one.
Roll a what?
Eh. I got a 14.
Means you rolled a 5.
see, I rolled an 11.
I got an 8.
Rolled
I have a
six.
plus 8.
I got a 19 total. 11 plus 8.
All right. So both of you kind of look in, and you
Oh my
see about 15 people, mix of men, women, and children. Just,
I was like, what the hell is that on? And then people started popping it up all over the place. I'm sorry, Logan.
The fucking Kex bouncing across Julian's screen was great.
So, you mix of men, women, and children, about 14 of them. And you see, standing at like the little pulpit area, you see Belaris.
Oh, so he was in here.
And for the first time since he killed you, he sees you.
Gollum, I choose you!
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Hey, guys, I think we should start a fire now.
Hold on, I got a perfect fucking meme for how Belaris is right now.
Yeah, I gotta go. Have a good night.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
Alright, guys, I'm putting the meme that is Belaris in the chat right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
What
it
in
right
the goddamn?
That's it.
I will honestly say I didn't even think of Fallout New Vegas, and I am disappointed that I didn't.
What in the goddamn?
To be fair, he probably did think we were still dead.
Yeah, he really did actually. He assumed that. Again, this is.
I mean,
Belaris.
yeah, when people are dead, they usually kind of stay
Say
dead.
that way.
Like he'd understand if he'd left one of you alive, but he made sure you were all dead.
Next
was
time we
more-
start up, someone just remind me to use my cannons.
Okay. And another thing to keep in mind is that it's not just like some random dude. Like he's known as a godslayer. So typically, if he kills somebody, they don't fucking come back. They're kind of dead.
Well, guess what, bitch?
We thought.
Yeah, well, he's a coward. I've humiliated a god in
we
this tale.
step through. He's like, "What in the goddamn?" Because we're like, he thinks we're all dead. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
God damn.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Bye!
Just like, I already paid my extended warranty.
I'm having fun over here.
I'm Locosgun. I'm going to be streaming
Yes.
RuneScape soon, actually.
Dear God.
Specifically, old school RuneScape, because I've been invited by friends to play it. And it's in hardcore mode, and I've never played RuneScape before, so...
Nice.
I tried to play it. I couldn't get into it.
I never tried. I've never played it.
RuneScape is basically a fancy idle game. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
but we're playing hardcore mode, and again, I've never played it before. But,
So what do they mean by hardcore? Just like Ultimate Iron Man?
like, it's Iron Man mode, basically. If I die, I have to start over with a new character.
Anyway, I'm gonna be heading out here. I'm ending my stream. I am CT Plays Gamer on Twitch and CT Plays on YouTube.
Birds.
Yes.
До свидания.
Bye.
Und au revoir.